Ladies and gentlemen, Two Dudes Talk Music in conjunction with E. Brown Industries and Big Jerry Burger brings to you everybody's new favourite game show, Get in the Bin. Now, let's go to our host, Reverend Raph and the beer buddy, Kyle. What is happening, everybody? It is me, the Reverend Raph, here with my good friend Kyle, the beer buddy, and we are, of course, once again joined by Ned from Redhook, and it is that time of the week, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, it is a Sunday, and you know what that means. It is time for everyone's favourite game show, Get in the Bin. And this is where we ask our very esteemed guest if they had phenomenal cosmic power and could snap their fingers and eliminate things from the music business. What would they be and why? We will get 3 things from you to throw in the bin about the music business, and they could be anything, big or small, things that are personal to you or that you think are good for just the broader industry there. Without further ado, what would be your first thing to put in the bin and why?
I think the first thing, and okay. I'm trying to word this correctly. I don't want to rifle any feathers, but I want
ruffle feathers, mate. That's what we're here for.
Yeah. No, honestly, I want to get rid of. I think it's more introducing, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I just
okay.
Touring bands not bringing out Australian acts on their tours. I want to see every tour from now on bringing an Australian act, because I remember a long time ago, every show I went to, there was an Australian band there, right?
Used to be a law.
Yeah, and it got canned, and I want them to can that and bring it back. So
I believe I read something. I think I read something recently that they are looking at reintroducing that.
They have to.
And I think from what I recall, the proposed regulation was not just that they had to put an Australian band on, but they had to be basically on the whole tour was the thing. So an opening act that plays every show as an Australian band, they have to be announced when the tour is announced. So it's and they have to be on all the advertising for it, full coverage, the same as every other band on the show.
Yeah.
Something along that. I believe that's what I recall from it. Really if I am mistaken, I apologize, but that was my recollection of what I read about it. So yeah, I mean, 100% agree. We agree. It should be a thing. Same as, radio stations having requirements to play Australian music and new Australian music as well.
Yeah.
I know that was a thing. I don't know if it still is.
No, you can't just play Land Down Under.
Yeah, and Cold Chisel every time. We need new Australian bands getting. And I know radio's not as listened to these days necessarily, but still. We need the industry around music really needs to be backing new Australian bands, because people will sit there and they go, where's all the new bands? Where's all the new bands? Where's all the new bands? Open your eyes.
They're at your
Open your
pub.
eyes. They're there.
Where? And they need more opportunities, and this is the perfect opportunity. You look at something like Electric Cowboy bringing out Future Static on the tour. That is absolutely amazing. When I heard that, I was like, that is huge for them. And ever since they did the Electric Callboy tour, they've just been getting stronger and stronger.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the prime example of if you just give the right band the right opportunity, playing these big stages, and as long as they do the job right, which they did, success will come. And
it's so true. Most of the bands here, they're so ready and so seasoned. These really good ones, all they need is one opportunity. And believe me, you may see them and they may be a little bit hoo-ah, but you give them that one opportunity, you watch any Aussie band pull their socks up so fucking quick and nail that shit.
Mm-hmm. And we see it all the time. We see it all the time when Aussie bands go over to Europe or America and they get an amazing reception from the crowds. The crowds just absolutely love them. And they come in and they see what they're doing. And like you said, you guys are playing Download and the tent was packed out, right? That those same acts can then come back to Australia, and they don't always get as much love here. You know, they don't always get as much love and support from the local crowds, which is, I don't know if that ties into like tall poppy syndrome as a thing, but I think the broader industry really needs to support it, and the fans. I think just sometimes I think the fans need to, you know, pull their head out of their ass a little bit. You know, because sometimes the fans aren't always the most supportive of new and, you know, and like new Australian music. They just kind of want to have what they already have, you know.
That's why it'd be kind of a good thing to introduce this, because that's just, you know, bringing it more and more to the fold, and then it'll warm them up. As long as you can do that, people are like, oh, okay.
Starts opening people's eyes again, for sure. Yep. For sure. That's a great one. That's a really, really cool one. What's your second one?
Oh, all right. This is a nice international one.
Mm-hmm.
If we can get rid of the ridiculous prices on visas, oh my God, especially America. Like, it's like we want to tour America so badly. And it's like, it's hard because it's like, well, guess how much it's going to cost to go to America? It's going to cost this much, but don't forget you got to do this, 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 and this, and you may not be guaranteed. So you go back down and pay again to do the same thing. It's so hard. Like, they need to get rid of the ridiculous prices and everything, and be more supportive to artists so we can tour overseas as well.
Yeah.
Like, thank God for like Europe and UK. They're so supportive and everything. I'm just going to point and just say straight America, do better.
Yeah.
Please.
Is that one of the reasons you think maybe that more Aussie bands are choosing to go to like UK and Europe for international stuff rather than the US?
Definitely 100%. Because it's like the costs to go to Europe compared to America, it's insane. If you saw some of the stats, you wouldn't believe it. Like the only way you can go to America is you need to play a really solid tour. Like, it has to be like A markets like New York and LA, all those ones, and like you got to be playing at least 1,000 and more to even kind of break even. So,
yeah,
and with Europe, you can be a bit more lenient on it. You can build yourself. It kind of feels like Spain a little bit. So, like, for us, that's why we love going back to Europe. Not just because, you know, the amazing crowds and the amazing scene. It's just we have the opportunity to keep building. We have that shot, and in America, you got to spend the dollars and then hope that you get one good opportunity and then build from it.
Land of the free, but it's pay to play.
You know what really struck it for me, what really kind of, what I guess opened my eyes to it a little bit, was when I was reading an article about Kylie Minogue trying to break into the American market.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, wait, this is the same Kylie Minogue that is like topping the charts here and in Europe, and she's having to try and she's like really having to isn't she just fucking huge? Like this, like what? I don't like it. We didn't compute that she could be so big in Australia and the UK and in Europe, but then basically like have almost nothing in the American market. And it was just like, what? Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to jump in on you there.
No, it's all good. I was going to say the same thing with Robbie Williams. He's huge all over the world, goes to America, and they're like, huh? Who are you?
You sound like you're from London.
Oh, God.
Like, yeah. The guy who fucking sings Let Me Entertain You is like, they're just like, yeah. What, you know.
But you know what? You know what the great thing is? It just we always sit here and assume that America has a stranglehold on the market, and quite clearly it doesn't. If you can conquer Europe, you know, at least you know you've got Australia and Europe, or even Japan and some of the Asian countries and stuff like that. You know, there's plenty of other countries that are probably more willing to have you.
Yeah, it's definitely a bit more of an even playing field now. That's for sure. America. Look, I will still say America is still like the golden egg, golden goose. I can't even say
golden goose. Yeah, no, you are right.
It's the dream. It's like the pinnacle. You kind of want to, because that's where a lot of, you know, the history of rock music and stuff, and metal music. It's like that's still kind of viewed as the place. I get it.
Yeah,
I get it. Okay, cool. So US visa fees. I apologize. Sorry. What's your third one?
Oof. Oh, that's the hard one. Hard one. Oh, you know, you know what? It's hard. I don't know. I've got one and it's really silly.
No, go for it.
That's the whole
Go
point.
for it.
We had
The whole point.
we had one
Okay.
yesterday that just said stairs. Stairs. at venues.
Oh,
Yeah.
eradicate stairs and lifts from now. Actually, no, that's it. No, perfect. Thank you. It's kind of that it. No more venues on multiple levels for smaller bands. All right. No, actually, no, any band in general. Like you either have the venue on the level, like you just go in, done, or if you have to have it up, elevator. I'm sorry, like it is a pain in the ass. I know the days are different now. No one has ampegs and big amps and all that, but merch and drum kits and some of the shit we have to pull up, it's not fun. Like,
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be. Wouldn't be at all. You have to drag up a whole saxophone player.
yeah, pretty much. Oh, Craig's ego, man. Oh boy. But yeah, look, I know I'm jumping in, but I'm gonna say eradicate stairs. All venues have to be either completely flat, of course has a stage, but flat, or you have to have an elevator. I'm sorry. And say, you know what? Or an escalator. I will accept an escalator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a travelator, like at the shopping center. You just got to
Yep.
just got to lock your wheels when you're on it so you don't.
Pretty much.
One of those little butler things that you've run away from killers.
Oh, the dumb waiters where you just put it in and you got to do the. That'd
Rule
almost be
yourself up.
worse.
Yeah.
That'd almost be worse. Well, there you go. Okay, so that's the three things that you'd get if you put in the bin there. Amazing. Look, thank you so much for that. It's been amazing talking to you this week, and everyone can catch everything that Redhook's doing at the links below.
Get on it.
And the new album comes out November 22nd. Sorry, Mutate or Mutation? Sorry. Mutation. There you go. Mutation is out November 22nd. Go and pre-order it now. It's going to be a banger. If the singles that have already come out are any indication, the rest of the album is going to be just as fire as those. So thank you so much there, Ned. You've been amazing. And thank you everyone for watching. And we'll catch you guys next time. Stay cool.
Peace.
Thank you very much for watching today's video. We really hope you had a good time with us. If you did, consider hitting the like and subscribe buttons down there and ring that bell so you get notified of all the videos we've got coming out. And we do also have a Patreon. If you're interested, you can head on over there. You can get all the videos early and ad-free. So, a little bit of a benefit. It's only a couple of bucks a month. But if not, thank you very much for watching anyway, and we'll catch you guys next time.